Hello and welcome to New Fast Food. We've got a lot of fast food news today, including a rundown of all the new promotional items available at Taco Bell. I'm going to start with the new promotional items that came out this week. Then I'm going to give you a quick reminder on what to expect next month. And then I got some leaked images of some new test items that I can't wait to share with you. Plus, you'll want to stick around to the end of the episode. I've got another special surprise guest in my Friends of Fast Food segment. This guy's got all the moves. You're not going to want to miss that. With that, let's get started. And before we get into Taco Bell, I just have a really quick update about McDonald's. I told you last week that McDonald's was going to introduce cold brew into their McCafe line. They're going to have cold brew and also frozen cold brew. Those coffee drinks are now available at McDonald's. At the time that I first reported them, I didn't have a solid date that they would be available. Those drinks are available now, so if that was something you were looking forward to, you can run out and go get them at McDonald's. All right, so now we can move on to Taco Bell, and there is a lot of Taco Bell news to talk about, so let's just jump right into it. And of course, the big thing that Taco Bell released this week was a brand new item, and that is the $5 Steak Nachos Box. This is not only just a new item, but also is somewhat of a deal because you get these new nachos and a drink for $5. And you may be thinking to yourself, in the $5 box, all you get is nachos? You don't get any other items with it? And that's true, but these nachos are massive. These nachos fill up the entire box. They're definitely enough to make a meal out of it. They're over 1,000 calories, so you should be able to make a meal out of it. They've actually got 6 times the amount of chips than what come in the regular nachos. Plus, they also have double the portion of steak, 4 pumps of nacho cheese, plus pico de gallo, refried beans, sour cream, all making up this $5 Steak Nachos Box. And of course, it does come with a drink also. So I would say that it is a pretty good deal. If you're making a meal out of it, you get the drink. It's definitely enough to make a meal out of. It also comes in chicken. You can get it with chicken instead of steak, although the price doesn't change. It's $5 either way, chicken or steak. In case you missed it, I did already cover this new nachos box in one of my previous videos. Make sure to go back and check that out if you haven't already, and be sure to tune in to every episode so you don't miss when I announce these new items coming to your favorite fast food restaurants. So my thoughts on this are that this item sort of seems like an afterthought almost for Taco Bell. They just sort of made a bigger nachos. I think it is cool that it comes in the box instead of, the tray. So I think that part of it is cool. Just the reason why I say it kind of comes almost as an afterthought for Taco Bell is that the marketing around this just doesn't seem to be there. I haven't seen a press release come out yet. That's very unusual, that Taco Bell would release a new item and not put a press release out. I also haven't seen a commercial for it yet. So there's not a lot of support around this item, and I think they're really missing out if they don't promote this $5 nacho box as an item to share. Of course, at most sit-down restaurants, so when you get a nachos, it's something you're sharing with the rest of the table. And I think that they should have tried to bring that same concept here to Taco Bell, right? Because if one person orders a steak nacho box, they get $5, and maybe that's cool with them. But if they were to market it as an item to share, say you had 2 people order the steak nacho box, well, that's not going to be the only thing they order. In fact, I would venture to say that the people would probably order the same amount than they normally would, and just knowing that they're going to be sharing that nacho box, and who knows how much they're going to get. Of course, it doesn't look like they're going to market this as a shareable item, or even maybe market it at all. I did see a Twitter post for it and a Facebook post for it, but how much thought goes into those. But it's the $5 Steak Nachos Box. It does come with a drink. It's available now. Get it for yourself, or get it to share. The second new item available at Taco Bell is the watermelon freeze. This is pretty cool because it's not just a watermelon flavored freeze. Well, it is a watermelon flavored freeze, but they also drop these little black candy seeds down into the freeze to kind of add to the illusion that this is a watermelon drink that you're drinking. And so that's a really cool concept. I think that's a really fun thing that they're doing with the watermelon freeze. And to accommodate these candy seeds that they're dropping into the drink, they have to give you a different kind of straw. So they have to give you this bright green straw that is a little bit wider in order to pick up those seeds. And of course, the green straw adds to the illusion of the watermelon, because of course the rind of the watermelon is green. So I like this idea. I hope that Taco Bell continues to bring out more of these fun flavors for their freeze. Alright, another new promotion that Taco Bell has is another one that I had previously announced in one of my videos. This one in the Taco Bell Deals Coming Soon video. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out here in the upper right hand corner. And again, make sure to tune in every episode so you always know about these things that are coming soon to Taco Bell and all your favorite restaurants. So this is the Triple Melt Burrito. It came out a few months ago at Taco Bell and then it did go away, but now it is back. It's a $1 Triple Melt Burrito, so you can get the burrito alone for $1, or you can get it as part of a new deal. This promotion includes that $1 Triple Melt Burrito and a medium drink for $2. So in my previous video, I talked about how there's a couple of ways to look at this value-wise. You can say that Triple Melt Burrito is $1, so it's like getting that burrito plus a drink for another $1. That's one way of looking at it. Or you could look at it the other way and say that, you know, a medium drink is normally $2 at Taco Bell anyways, so it's kind of like ordering a drink and getting that Triple Melt Burrito for free. So there's you can look at it either way value-wise, and I think either way it comes out looking like a pretty good deal, and it has an official name now. I was just calling it the Triple Melt Burrito $2 deal before, but actually now that it's available, we learned that the official name for this offer is the Triple Melt Burrito Duo. Okay, and the third new promotion available at Taco Bell this week is just a little bit of a tweak on what they were already offering. So of course the Naked Chicken Chalupas are sticking around. You can still get the Naked Chicken Chalupas for another month, but it used to be if you wanted to get them in a meal, they didn't have a $5 box available. They had a $5.50 combo. So they've actually plussed that combo. They've improved the items that come in it, and they've dropped the price down to $5. Now I'm not going to say a lot about this one because I did previously discuss it already in that aforementioned Taco Bell Deals video. So go back and check that one out if you haven't already, and just know that the Naked Chicken Chalupa is now available in a $5 box. Alright, like I said, I do have a new Taco Bell test item to show you. I'm going to get to that in a second. But before we do, I want to just give you a quick reminder that these new promotions that we just talked about are only going to be available up until July 12th. At that time, the new promotions kick in, and like I mentioned before already, the next promotion starting July 12th will be the return of nacho fries. I've got full details on the return of nacho fries. You can watch that in my previous video in the upper right hand corner here. I know a lot of people are real excited for those nacho fries to come back. If that's you, make sure to check that video out. It's got all the details. Now let's get into these new Taco Bell test items, and what you'll notice is that these items, as opposed to what we normally see, which is items that are secretly testing in a test city somewhere, these ones are actually coming from what looks like some kind of focus group survey or something like that, because these are not actual pictures. You'll see these are artistic renditions of test items. In fact, someone could say that these images could easily be faked, but I've got a pretty trustworthy tipster who wishes to remain anonymous, who backs up these images as being 100% real. But it is worth noting that because these are just artist renditions and we don't actually have food items that have been made up yet, this is still in the early stages, and I wouldn't expect these items to ever make it to real restaurants. They could, of course, they could eventually go there, but they're in such an early phase that we can't expect that yet. These are sort of in the conceptual phase right now. But let's take a look at them anyway. It's pretty exciting. Of course, the first one is a new stacker item, and of course, the stacker came out earlier this year. I think actually late last year, but it was part of the early 2018 promotions, and it was a pretty popular item because it seemed like just a normal quesadilla with some meat inside that was folded into thirds on top of each other, which made it so you could get a pretty thick chunk with each bite. So it was actually a pretty popular item, and you see here that they're at least testing the concept of a steak version of it. So this would be basically the same stacker item, but with a steak instead of beef, and it would cost an extra $1. So it's the $2 steak stacker. Not much else to say about that. I think it's pretty interesting. If you're a fan of Taco Bell steak, you probably would enjoy this item. I'm not a real big fan of Taco Bell steak, so I would probably avoid this stacker item if it were available. But people like the steak. It's a premium meat, and for $2 you can get basically a steak quesadilla. That seems like a pretty good deal. The other conceptual item is actually a $5 box. You see it here. It's a new variation where it includes naked chicken chips. So it's got the chalupa, the beefy 5-layer burrito, and then normally you would get a taco and cinnamon twists. So basically this one is doing away with both of those, does away with the taco and the cinnamon twists, and in place of those items, you get 4-piece naked chicken chips and some nacho cheese dipping sauce. So pretty interesting on a couple of levels. First, that would be a pretty major shakeup to the $5 Cravings Box, get rid of the taco and the cinnamon twists. The other thing is that in order for this box to be available, the naked chicken chips have to be available. And we've seen, as discussed in one of my previous videos, I'll put a link in the upper right hand corner for that one too, Taco Bell has been seen test marketing an entire naked chicken menu, which of course includes the naked chicken chalupas and the naked chicken chips on the menu at the same time, which would most likely mean that those items would become permanent to Taco Bell, and you'd always be able to get crispy chicken at Taco Bell going forward. So my guess is if that were to come to be a reality and there were always naked chicken items on Taco Bell's menu, that perhaps we would get this version of the $5 Cravings deal, and without the taco and the cinnamon twists and with the naked chicken chips. I'd be intrigued by this one because it would basically get rid of my least favorite part of the $5 box, which is those cinnamon twists. That's not something that I would normally order at Taco Bell, so it gets rid of those, but it also gets rid of, I think, my favorite part of the Cravings box, which is the regular taco. I'm the kind of person that can't go to Taco Bell without getting at least one, probably 2 crunchy tacos. So if the $5 box didn't come with a regular taco anymore, I'd be somewhat conflicted. But I think putting the naked chicken chips in there makes a lot of sense. I think that you're still going to get a lot of value with that one. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this variation on the $5 Cravings box. And finally today I've got a very special guest for you in my Friends of Fast Food segment. This is Smooth from the YouTube channel Half Empty Food Reviews. If you haven't checked him out before, you need to do so. His personality really comes out in all the videos that he makes. I'm going to let him introduce himself. Take it away, Smooth.
Yo, what up people? It's your guy Smooth from Half Empty Food Reviews. And if you don't know who I am, then take the time right now to head over to my channel, Half Empty Food Reviews. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for me. I definitely appreciate it. Leave some comments. Hit a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, then hit it with a thumbs down. That's still showing me that you came through and showed me some love. What I do on my channel? Well, let me tell you what I do on my channel, because that's the next question you was having in your head. Well, I hit you with the best in the new fast food, new snacks, new reviews. Sometimes I hit y'all with a little home cooking. You never know what goes down with your boy Smooth, but just know it has a comedy twist to it. And I definitely got to shout out my guy Bryan over here at New Fast Food for rocking with your boy, because I rock with him and we rock the long way. And that's all I got to say. Now hit the subscribe button on Bryan's channel. Hit that notification. We gone.
Thanks for dropping in, Smooth, and I gotta say one more thing about this guy. This guy's like the king of thumbnails. I'm gonna post a couple of them here on the screen right now. This guy makes some majorly impressive thumbnails. I especially love the Leprechaun one and the Colonel Sanders one. These are really cool. Plus he's got some pretty great dance moves. But that's enough out of me. Now it's up to you to continue the conversation down below. I want to know, did you steal a taco from Taco Bell this week? Of course, they ran that steal a game, steal a taco promotion this year. The Golden State Warriors won a road game, which allowed all of America to steal a taco from Taco Bell. I want to know, did you go out to Taco Bell to get one? I personally didn't. I just really didn't want to, I just kind of wanted to avoid the crowds. But I'm curious to know, how big were the crowds? Were they, was it really busy, or should I just popped in there? Was it really easy to get a taco? Let me know know, all you fast food foodies and drive-thru cuties, did you steal a taco from Taco Bell this week? I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. If this is your first time here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I talk about fun stuff like this twice a week. I release new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and you can watch more right now.